Hi, today we are going to start a wonderful journey of mobile app development using Flutter. Okay, so that's a vast topic. What are we going to do today? We are going to install Flutter in my brand new laptop. Okay, so the laptop currently does not have Flutter. I am typing Flutter hyphen version. It says command Flutter not found. Okay, so we are going to install Flutter and all the required steps that are required to do a mobile app development using Flutter. Okay, so stay tuned to this video. We will start our journey. So what is Flutter, how it is useful, and things like that. Notes on cross-platform mobile app development are there in a separate video. I will be giving the link in the description. But in this video, we are going to put our hands on installing Flutter, enabling required plugins in the IDE, that is our integrated development environment, and we will create a new Flutter project and run it in Linux, web, and other OS. We will try to do whatever is possible. Okay, come on guys, let us go to Flutter installation. Okay, so what is the OS I am using, that we will see. It is a development laptop, so what OS we will see, it is a Linux OS. Okay, so what version it is using, so it says Ubuntu 23.10. so it is the OS I am using. So our today's video focuses on installing Flutter in Ubuntu 23.10. Come, let's go. So what is the first step? I am going to Chrome. I will say install Flutter in Ubuntu. Okay, so there is the link. Is this the link? Yes, getting started, install Linux. Okay, so it is a brand new laptop, so there is no Flutter installed so far. This is the first time I am going to do now. Let us see. System requirements, get the Flutter SDK, it says. Okay, I am not in China, I am from India, so I am checking this point, I am skipping this point, coming to this step, install Flutter using snapd. Okay, let us see whether snap is available in my laptop. Snap, yes, snap is available. Okay, if snap is not available, then go to this page. Please follow this instruction to install snap in your particular OS. Mine is Ubuntu, so I have to click this. If yours is say Ubuntu, Fedora, Debian, click the respective links and go inside the page and install snap first. That is the very first step we have to do. So having done the installation of snap, actually I did not do, the machine has snap by default, so I am skipping to next step. It is, and this is the command, I am just copying it and shift insert, enter. It is asking for password, I am typing my password. So it is doing something. Download snap, it is doing something. Core 20 from channels table, so whatever it is doing, let it do. Before doing this step, please make sure your machine is connected with internet. Okay, so let us see what it does. So it has started downloading Flutter. Okay, we can see the percentage increasing, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let it go. So while it is downloading the Flutter, we will see a few more information about Flutter. So what is Flutter? So this is the website of Flutter, flutter.dev. So they have said build for any screen. This is what they are claiming. Okay, so Flutter is a UI development framework from Google. Okay, so there are other frameworks like React, Angular, plain bootstrap, jQuery. So there are a lot of other frameworks for developing UIs. Okay, modern UIs. But Flutter is a late entry to this a zone of mobile apps and web apps development. Okay, it has been released in 2017. The first version of Flutter got released by Google on 2017. Okay, so from there people have started using it. Now there are a lot of millions of developers in around the planet who are doing development using Flutter. Okay, so what development can we do in Flutter? We can do mobile apps, desktop apps, web apps using Flutter. Okay, so what are all the platforms that are covered in Flutter? Let us see whether there is an information. We will see. So they are saying mobile, web, desktop and embedded. Okay, so in mobile, Flutter works in iOS and Android. Similarly, web is application running inside browser. Desktop, we have 3 desktop OSs: Windows, Mac OS and Linux. Okay, so Flutter works in all 6 platforms, that is Android phones, iOS phones, Linux desktop, Windows desktop, Mac OS desktop and the web browser. Okay, so one code we can write and just compile the code to different binaries of the different platforms. Okay, so this way one code works in all the platforms. So the magic is implemented by Flutter. Okay, as application developers we have to write only one code. Okay, prior to this what was the case? Say prior to this, if I want to develop a web application, I have to do in HTML, CSS or the JavaScript frameworks like React, Angular, Vue.js, whatever it is, Knockout, Bootstrap, jQuery, those things. For mobile, in case of Android, I have to do in Java. In case of iOS, we have to do development in the programming language Swift. Similarly, for desktop, if it is Windows desktop, we have to do in C++ or .NET, VB.NET, VC C#, languages like that. But Flutter has unified all those things, okay, in one code. The language that is used by Flutter is Dart. Dart is the programming language that works in Flutter. So when we do development Dart in Flutter framework, the code can be compiled to binaries of all those 6 platforms. Okay, this is the introduction about Flutter. Let us see whether download is over. Oh, it is in 96%. Let it run. 97, 98, 99, 100. Let us see what it does. Flutter team installed. Okay, it is giving a message installed. Okay, let us go to the next step, what it does. This is the command people are asking us to give in the console. I am giving. Let us see what happens. Initializing Flutter. It is doing some download again. Let us see what happens. Okay, it's initializing. It is saying it is downloading from some path. Flutter 3.16.9. Let us wait. So here percentage is increasing, 48, 50. Let's wait. Okay. So as we said, Flutter is a cross-platform application development framework by Google. So it has reduced the work of a developer. Developers need not maintain multiple versions of code for different platforms for the same application. Okay, this way Flutter has reduced the work. We have to maintain only one code base, but the binaries can be taken for all the platforms using just commands. Okay, but even though we say Flutter works for all the platforms, in case of any native work, accessing cameras, sending SMS, making a call, storing something, so those are the functions that touches the OS. Okay, those things we may have to write little bit of OS specific works in the each platform, but predominantly Flutter covers all the platforms. Maybe minor things, OS specific things we have to do, we have to take care, put here and there some configuration files for Android or iOS. In case of Android manifest, in case of iOS different files. So we have to put some configurations here and there to make the app work in different platforms. But with respect to code, it's a single code. Okay, it is saying what it is saying now. Welcome to Flutter, blah blah blah. Some message it is giving. Flutter CLI developer, many message it is giving. Okay, I think Flutter got installed. Let us see what happens. Let us give the same command again. Flutter SDK path. It is printing this path. It means Flutter has been installed in this path. Okay, there was no errors. We are very happy. So in the website says method 1, method 2. We just followed method 1. It worked like a charm. So method 2, there's a different steps, little detailed steps. Okay, we can install whatever it is. Then next step is verify your install with Flutter Doctor. So this is the command I am copying. Control C, shift insert to paste. I am running the command. Let us see what comes as the output. Maybe it is the first time we are running Flutter Doctor, so it may take some more time, I guess. Let us see. Let's wait. Flutter Doctor is doing some work. So basically this command lists whether all the development environment related to Flutter app development is properly set up in this particular machine. Okay, let's wait. Let us see what output it gives. Oh, some output has come. There are some green ticks. There are some red cross marks. So it says Flutter is installed. Stable version 3.16.9 in Ubuntu, this version 23.10. In the Android tool chain, it says unable to locate Android SDK. Yes, so it is a new mission. There is no Android SDK. Let us see what to do. Then Chrome is available, Linux toolchain is available, Android Studio is not installed. I have not installed Android Studio. Connected device, there are two devices available. Basically one is Linux, the one machine, next is the Chrome browser. Okay, in these two devices we can run our application. That's what it says. There is network resources, there is a tick mark. Okay, so finally it concludes there are two issues Flutter Doctor has found. Let us see what happens. Okay, let us proceed to next steps, and we will see whether it is these errors in Flutter Doctor is disturbing our development. Let us see what happens. Okay, now our first step is over, that is installing the Flutter SDK in our machine, developer machine. My machine is Ubuntu 23.10. We have installed Flutter with no errors. It has been installed. Flutter Doctor says couple of issues. We will see whether it affects or not. Okay, next I have installed IDE, Intellij IDEA in my machine. Okay, Intellij IDEA Community Edition I have installed 2023.3.3. That is the version I have installed. I am just clicking it. Let it open. So first step for Flutter mobile app development is to install the Flutter SDK in our machine. Second step, okay, we have to activate two plugins in our IDEA to make Flutter development. Okay, what are those plugins? One is Dart, another is Flutter. So I am clicking Dart. It's saying installed. Then I will put Flutter. It has come. Let us click install. Third party notice, I am accepting it. So this is a brand new laptop, so everything is new. We installed Flutter SDK in our machine, and we installed a dot plugin. Currently Flutter plugin is being installed. Let us see what the IDE says. Okay, it says restart IDE. Okay, click it, restart, exit. So let the IDE come back. Let us see what it brings. It is some Java project. Why I prefer Intellij idea for Flutter development is, being a full stack app developer, I always have some Java project open in my IDE. Okay, so if I use Android Studio for mobile app development, it means I have to install and I have to keep two IDEs open. Okay, so keeping two IDEs open consumes the resources of our machine, RAM, CPU, etc. So I prefer using Intellij idea itself for Flutter app development. Okay, so it uses only one process, one amount of RAM, one CPU, and I can code Java project and also the Flutter project. So this way I prefer Intellij for IDEA for both Java and Flutter development. Okay, so when IDE has restarted, there is a message in the bottom. We can see it says Flutter plugin reports future usage statistics and crash report to Google. It is asking us to enable whether the IDE can send any usage statistics to Google. Okay, usually I say no to this question. So I don't want this IDE to send any usage statistics to Google. Okay, I have put no. Now let us see what happens to Flutter in our IDE. I am clicking File, New Project. Okay, in the left there is a Flutter thing. I have clicked it. Flutter SDK is auto populated. I did not do anything. Clicking next. Okay, so I am giving my first underscore Flutter underscore project. Let us see what happens. So I just typed the name, no change I did anywhere else. Okay, so let it be an application, let the package be com.example. So in case you have your own package, you can type it. Okay, my name is Adityan, I have domain, I own this domain adityan.dev. So I type this. So I am creating Flutter application now. There are different Flutter projects we can create. One is application, that's a standalone application that runs in either web or Android OS or iOS phones, and it can be a plugin or package or skeleton, foreign function interface plugin, or an empty project. It can be any of this project. Currently let us create an application. Okay, let all the text be there. I am not doing any change. I just typed the project name, and the path also I have left as it is. If you want to change the path, you can type here, no problem. That is, you want to store all the Flutter projects in a particular directory, you can go ahead and do it. Okay, now I am not changing it. It's a training video. I am not changing it. Only one change I do for thing is, instead of Kotlin, I click Java. No other change. Okay, so it means what it means? It means any Android specific code that I want to write, I will write in Java, not in Kotlin. That is the message I am giving here. So we did two changes in this window. Okay, one is typing the project name, next is clicking Java. No change. I am just clicking create. Let us see what happens. It is asking whether you want to open this in same window. Okay, open. So the Java project will be closed and this project has come. Okay, now it says Android SDK is missing. Okay, I remember a message now. In the console, Studio said Android tool chain unable to locate Android SDK. The doctor has said that already. Now IDE is also saying that Android SDK is missing. Configure. Okay, let us see configure what it does. Let us see. And actually I have downloaded Android SDK in one of the paths already. Either I can select it. If it is a fresh thing, you can download Android SDK. Okay, now I will select it. Okay, no problem, let us download it. So what is done for a fresh machine, let us go with that. Download Android SDK. Let us see what happens. It is asking for Java version, let it be 21, Java 21, the latest version. I have clicked, let us see what happens. Android SDK API tunnel missing, it says. I have clicked it. No message is appearing in the screen. I don't know what to do. Let us wait. It may be doing some processing in the background. Let us wait for some more time. Okay, machine is responsive. What it is doing, let us see. So when we created this new project, some code is appearing in this IDE. Okay, actually this is the default counter application given by Flutter by default. When we create the project in IDE, the default project, this counter application is automatically coded and it's coming. You can play around it and start learning Flutter coding in Flutter. So we can notice the file name extension is main.dart. So it's a Dart file. Dart is the programming language that is used by Flutter. Okay. Okay, nothing is progressing. I am clicking configure. It is not doing any help to me. Okay, what I will do, I will just click web. Okay, Android is not helping me. So I will click web and I will just run it. I will see whether any good thing is happening. Okay. So now what it does, the IDE compiles the code main.dart and it is trying to launch that in Chrome actually. Okay. Let us see whether it is coming. So what are we doing now? I took my brand new machine laptop. I installed a Flutter SDK in Ubuntu. I enabled two plugins in the Intellij IDEA. One is Dart, another is Flutter. Then I created a new project using this option. The project has come. I just selected Chrome and just clicked this button, run button. Now a new Chrome has come. I am just maximizing. New Chrome has come. Some application is there. There's a plus button here. This is the default application given by Flutter team. I am just clicking. So whenever I click the plus, the number gets incremented. So this is a simple counter application, default application. Okay, we can do changes here. Okay, so what changes we can do? Flutter development actually supports a feature called hot reload. Okay, what is hot reload? I have kept this Chrome window here. Okay, what I will do, I will just resize this Intellij IDEA so that both are adjacent to each other. Okay, so now some message is there, some number is there, some title message is there, something is there. What we will do, I will change this text. Flutter demo home page, it reads. I am changing it to first Flutter project. What I am doing, Control S. Okay, when I press Control S, the file is saved and whatever change I did is reflected in the UI. I did not rerun the application. I clicked nothing. Okay, let us do it again. First Flutter project, change, Control S. You can notice the change has come. Okay, change 2, again Control S, change 2 has come. Delete it, keep first Flutter project, press Control S, we can see first Flutter project. So what are we learning here? This is the feature called hot reload. Okay, so when the application is running, let it be open, we can do the changes. Just to save the file, the changes reflects in the screen. Okay, this is called hot reload. Okay, there is another term called hot restart. Okay, that is also there. It starts from application from the beginning actually. Start reload is it retains the state in the application and just refreshes the change. Hot restarts is it is launching the application again quickly. Okay, that is the thing. Now let us do another change. The color, there is a deep purple. I don't want purple, let it be blue. Control S. We can notice the color has changed. Okay. So what we have done today. So this is what I wanted to show today. That is installing the Flutter in a machine, brand new machine, enable required plugins in the Intellij IDE, create a new Flutter project, run it in the web, that is run it in Chrome. We selected Chrome here, it has come. There is another option, Linux desktop. Okay, so I am clicking it. I am trying to run the main.dart again. Let us see whether it runs or not. I don't know. Let us see together whether it runs or not. Okay. So as I said in the beginning in this video that Flutter supports 6 platforms: Android phones, iOS phones, Windows desktop, Linux desktop, Mac OS desktop, and a web browser. Okay, out of the 6 we have seen the web browser, and this is the second platform. What platform it is? Linux. Sorry, it is Linux desktop. Okay, I am minimizing the IDE. Okay, we can see here 2 applications. We did not do any code change for compiling the application into Linux or Chrome. There are, so same application, 2 different platforms are shown adjacent, shown nearby. Okay, I am pressing this. This is a Linux app, and I am pressing this. This is the Chrome based app. You can see the title bars and all. Okay, so both applications are behaving in the same way. Okay, similarly I can connect my phone also and show it, but I don't have Visor installed in this machine. It will take some more time, so I am not trying it, but in principle you can see that one Flutter code runs in both the platforms. Okay, this is on Linux native app, and this is the same app running inside the Chrome browser. Okay, so this is native app, this is Chrome browser. Okay, this way we can write one code in Dart language inside Flutter environment and compile it to different platforms. That is the facility Flutter is offering. Okay, so for me it's an excellent facility. So it reduces development work, code based maintenance for multiple platforms. In case of any issues, it has to be fixed in multiple code bases. Currently only one code base is there, only one fixing is enough. So it drastically improves the developer productivity and the app is beautiful. Okay, app is very beautiful, background, foreground, it looks very nice, plus button. So a Flutter by default uses UI design called material design. Okay, this is the default material design screen. You can go to material.io to learn more about the UI guidelines given by material design team. Okay, so there are a lot of widgets, colors, how to develop guidelines, a lot of things, styles, colors, whatnot, everything is there. Okay, so this is, you can see this material.io. okay, to learn more about material design. Flutter default UI design is material design. Okay, next, flutter.dev is the website that we have to go to read about Flutter. Okay, so in case of learn, there are a lot of packages. We can see there are documentations, so everything is there. It's a plenty of pages. There is a big community to support. So that's it. Okay, so in next video we will see some more topics about Flutter. To conclude, I'll say, so what we have done today, It's my new machine, Linux machine, which runs Ubuntu 23.10. I installed Flutter using the steps followed, steps given by this website. I chose method 1 and it worked. Okay, it worked. Then we went to Intellij IDE. We installed 2 plugins. How did we install? File settings. I clicked in the plugin option. I just searched here Dart, and a Dart plugin appeared. I just clicked install. Similarly, I searched for Flutter. Flutter plugin appeared. I just clicked install, and the IDE wanted me to restart the IDE. I opted for it. IDE came back. I created new project, just typed the name, no change, then clicked Java, no other changes. The new project has opened. Okay, it gave a default code of counter application. We just selected Chrome and ran it, and selected Linux desktop and ran it. Okay, so 2 applications are sitting in the screen now. Okay, that's it, my dear friends. So please continue your learning in Flutter app development. It is very interesting to learn Flutter. Okay, it is very interesting to learn Flutter. You can develop quick small applications to get accustomed with Flutter development. Okay, good luck to you. My best wishes. Please start your journey of Flutter, of mobile app development using Flutter. Okay, so more and more videos about Flutter, Java, programming technologies, software technologies will be published in this channel. So please subscribe to this channel. Please put your comment, whether good or bad. Please put your comment. I will be happy to read. In case of any correction required, I will incorporate in my future videos. Thank you, my dear friends. Please share this video to all your like-minded people. Let them learn how to start Flutter app development. Thank you. Bye-bye.